Inter fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe. It's not a pre-match, it's not a post-match as usual. This is a video that I had to make because what happened with Lukaku is just so unbelievable that it deserved a video. And as I titled, Lukaku, Big Rom, Little Man. Little man, really. Compared to you, people like Vieri, Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, they are flags like Zanetti compared to you. You're just incredible. I mean, after betraying us the first time, 1 week away from the beginning of Serie A, which basically meant for us to buy, yes, Dzeko, which was a great decision, but also Correa, because there were no options, because the swapping market was ending. So after doing that, and after coming back with your tail in between your legs, and making us spend, after all, 20 gross million euros to keep you, to give your salary and to pay for the loan last year, and in return you got injured in August and you started playing again in March, and you did what you did to bring us to the final with the goal against Porto and the one against Benfica in Lisbon, but you also did what you did in the final, acting as a goalie with Di Marco and missing that header that it's not possible to forgive. And despite this, no one among the fans blamed you for that. No one, because we all stood by your side, because we knew how much you tried and we knew how relevant you were in bringing us to the final. And I remember distinctly during the quarter-final stages, there was an interview with Liam Gallagher in which he said, I hope Inter makes it to the final because they're the weakest and Lukaku is dreadful. And I felt outraged when I heard this, outraged. I really was hoping that someone would hang the printout of the interview in the locker room for the players to see and to get charged. And instead I have to say that dreadful is the right word, because dreadful means extremely bad, distasteful, unpleasant, or shocking. So I'm sorry, Liam. You were right. I was even prompting Big Rom to celebrate by mimicking and mocking your posture while you sing with your arms behind your back, but now I have to ask you for forgiveness, because you used the perfect word to describe not only the player but the man, Romelu Lukaku. Anyway, after all of this, at the end of the season, we have a pact with Romero, and the pact is that he will stay strong and he will not give in to the temptations of other teams. He will stick to the pact of staying with Inter next year. We take weeks with hectic meetings and all sorts of actions to secure not only the loan but to buy back Lukaku altogether and to give him a 4 years contract. After weeks, we just sealed the deal with Chelsea yesterday, but Romelu is not around. He's not around. Couldn't reach him. What a pity, for days. And then we find out that his agent offered him during this period first to Milan and then to Juventus. I mean, Milan. He said that he would never, ever play for Milan or Juventus, and he allows his agent to go and talk to both. I mean, this is incredible. If you can imagine how we felt, it's like being stabbed in the back. It's like your wife betraying you once and you forgiving her, and then he betrays you again. I mean, it's with your best friend, because, or your worst enemy. I don't know what to say and how to describe the situation, but I mean, Milan, Juventus, the team whose supporters called you monkey. And now the memes are, is Juventus thinking about him as a forward or as a goalie? This is how Juventus fans are reacting to the news. And you're going there. I mean, it's... and you know what Juventus represents, of course, for us. I mean, even if we had called an Hollywood screenwriter, he would have never come up with such an incredible script. I mean, this is an Oscar-winning script, and it's just incredible. It's just incredible. Now, justly, as we know, Inter let him go. They communicated to Chelsea that we're not interested anymore in him, and that's a very wise move, because in a soccer world that's more and more dominated by money and temptations from all over the place, it's really important to have players in your team that love the club, that love the tradition, that love the colors, that love the jersey, like Barella, like Frattesi, and you know, like most of the players that play in Inter, like Lautaro, the captain. I'm just sorry for Lautaro, because we know how well he was interacting on the field with Big Rom, and it's a pity, because I'm sure that he also feels betrayed. Anyway, in all of this, I just wish that he told us before what his intentions were, because maybe we would have prolonged Dzeko's contract for 2 years, even if it meant to sacrifice a big budget, but we would have done it probably. And maybe, who knows, even Onana could have stayed or could have left for more money than what he's leaving for at the moment. So really, you are a big body, but inside yourself there's a little man. No hard feelings, because you don't deserve those. Let's see now what will happen. In the meantime, we are seeing other moves of Inter, and I'm pretty satisfied, but we're going to talk about that later. This is just a video to condemn Big Rom. Please, if you enjoyed the video, punch the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, it's very important for me, and see you soon. As always, Forza Magica Inter.